like 05, right? Stop and frisk was heavy. Like 05, 06, stop and frisk was heavy, bro. So I'm like,
smack
19,
DVDs and stop and frisk.
Yeah,
that was
it. Right. So I got fed up, and like I got on my jeans, and I took raw lotion and poured it in my pocket. So like I'm trying to like move, like, hey, nah, don't, like chill, like stop. He's like, huh? Puts his hand in my pocket, like up to like the wrist. Bro, it was like all. When I tell you.
Yo, bro.
What he said? That's exactly what he did. No exaggerating.
Quit the force.
No, bro. No exaggerating, bro. No exaggerating.
It's a run. It's a run. It's a run.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ronn Lezama with the It's Ironic podcast with Superlative. Say what up to the people, Sain.
What's up to the people, Sain?
We got a guest in the building today.
It's been so long.
The one, the only,
the magnificent, the omnipotent
Frank Knizza,
a.k.a. Knizza. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
He gonna explain it right now. Hold on. Watch. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Well, he was like,
excuse me?
He said, I thought you got those allergies under control before this episode started.
Like we just said, you can't say these things.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, it's Frank.
With a Z.
Frank Knizza, Knizza. So Frank Knizza. I mean, God has blessed you and you're welcome.
Facts. Yeah.
Get out.
All right, good episode. I'll be taking the soju. I'm gonna leave with something. Denzel said it best.
I'm leaving with something.
But where can the people find you? I was gonna explain it, then I was like, why?
Yeah. We're gonna go into
Where can
it.
people find you?
They can find me on the social platforms at Frank Knight, but Frank Knizza is the tag, so it's FRANK KNIZZA. So that's Instagram, X, Threads, you name it.
Yeah.
And same thing across everything.
Yeah, except like if you're searching for my music, then just put Frank Knight KNIGHD.
Copy.
Yeah. And where can the people find you, bro?
People can find me at itsironic.com. Nope, that's the podcast. I
You're
definitely met
already
Ronn
messing up.
Lezama.
He's committed to the brand.
It's okay though. Like I
See,
respect
right
it.
there?
I respect it.
So yes, the people can find me at ronlezama.com. I be streaming and stuff. I be kind of making jokes a little bit.
Nah, he fake nice. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not even gonna hold you like
He fake nice.
I'm not as terrible as I thought I was.
So you're gonna start doing stand-up?
Let's not get crazy. You know something that kind of runs in my family?
What?
If I'm dead serious and I'm ranting and cussing and screaming, apparently I'm a comedian.
Which is crazy.
If I intentionally try to make a joke, everybody's just like, stop. Don't do that again. Yeah. Sain, where can the people find you, sir?
The people can find me on all social media platforms at superlative.sain. Well, not all, because on X it's just superlative Sain. But on most social media platforms, superlative.sain, SUPERLATIVE.SAIN. If you want to find me on the streaming platforms and whatnot, just take out the dot, superlative Sain.
I just realized something. You could also find him on itsironic.com.
You can also find me on itsironic.com. I'm just saying, if you want to.
Where can the people find you, sir?
And y'all were talking about my voice.
From last episode.
No, you
put
on.
You can find
last
me.
week you put on.
Yo, that voice from last week, I was like, What?
He said, hope to see you there.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. It was the hope to see you there.
Yeah.
The hope to see you there is what threw me off. Yeah. Hope to see you there.
The people can find me at JYJWLZ on all streaming platforms. Music's out, beats are out. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out Motion Sessions NYC. We're coming back soon.
True.
So yeah.
Ah, he did that.
There you go.
I ain't gonna lie.
Now, Sain, let me ask you another question. If I had 16 cents a day burning a hole in my pocket.
16 cents a day. I think I would go over to our website, first of all. It's ironic.com, and then head to this nice little thing that we have over there called the Patreon. Over on the Patreon, 16 cents a day, $5 a month. You can see all of our extra episodes that we shoot, we basically shoot an extra episode every week so that whoever's on our Patreon viewers, they can get a little bit more of us, a little bit more of what we're into, some of the things that we don't dare to talk about on the public episodes.
Side,
We'll post it over on the Patreon. So definitely head over there. We are planning and working on the productions for our new series.
The whole brand.
Yeah, we do a new series over there. We're gonna do a series called Big Back Behavior, where me and Ron go to different food places. We shoot things. Yeah, Big Back Behavior. We go to different food places. We try out different foods, and it's gonna be dope. We're gonna do all other things like reacts and stuff. So before you know it, you're gonna have a whole new platform of content to digest.
Yes.
Go over to the Patreon, $5 a month.
16 cents a day.
Do that. It's lit over there.
That was nice.
Yo, that's
Yo,
Do that. It's lit over
I
here.
sat in it. I was like, damn, I ate that shit. So yes, my bro, I just came off of tour with you. You know,
True indeed.
We did the Paris tour. I did the Paris tour with Life of UGA, Underground Advocates. That is this man's brand.
Okay.
He's the main.
Oh
reason.
wait, you're the one who started No Music.
Oh yeah. Where they shut off the power at Working Beer, and the show kept going. You feel me? That's this guy.
My man
Frank
said, "You
Knizza.
think electricity's gonna stop me
No.
from performing?"
Come
What?
on now.
I broke my Timbs out here.
Come on. I brought my he literally took the Timbs off.
Nah, bro said I brought my classic Timbs, my
Yuttas.
formal Timbs.
My formal Timbs. I brought my Yuttas
formal
out.
Timbs. Yeah,
I'm going
right.
to take the Yuttas off and give you a show.
Yeah.
You gonna get the show power or not?
And if a New Yorker takes off his Timbs,
You
he's
know it's
showing
on
out.
site.
He's showing
You
out.
know it's on site.
Yeah, facts.
So my brother, I know you have a project coming out soon.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. What's the name of the project?
First off, thank you for this opportunity to just speak with you dope individuals.
Absolutely.
Yes, the project is releasing May 17th. We have an album release listening event on May 16th in New York City. If you're around, pull up like a baby diaper if you're with the
I told you it's gonna be a great episode.
So the project is called the Glenville Project Phase One. It was produced by the good brother Young Nostra, who's an amazing super producer.
GOAT. He's fire,
and
bro.
singer, songwriter, rapper himself. Me and Nostra locked in and put together a whole plethora of like just different songs, and this project came out of it. Like the concept, even with the name, the Glenville, is my projects that I'm from is Glenwood, and Nostra's from Brownsville. So you do that, and then you get the Glenville Project, because the projects are just nothing but an experiment that is being ran upon our people. You know, so and if you see the cover art, it gives like a cool little explanation of like just the innuendos of how we are pretty much like in the hamster wheel. And the content and the music, it delves into that, and it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Off of how many songs?
It's 11 songs.
11 songs.
It'll be on all streaming platforms, but you can go to frankknizza.com. That's FrankKnizza.com or franknight.bandcamp.com. On May 17th, everything will be out. And the reason I shout these places out, because
Thank you for doing that, because that was gonna be my next question.
oh yeah, no, you know this we does.
Feel me?
Oh, he got a website.
Yeah.
I love that you like on it right now.
Yeah, because he's a web developer.
Oh, right.
He's developed our websites and all of that.
Oh, dope. Thank you. When I get my time, I just be doing my stuff. So, but yeah, whatchamacallit, the reason I shout out going to those platforms and places, because as you guys just mentioned, your Patreon, like streaming is cool. If you broke and you popped, like, yeah, then stream it. Like, I'd love for you guys to hear it, but support the artists. Any artist that you like, if they have a Bandcamp, a website, anywhere you can directly purchase the content, please do that. Instead of us just getting 0.0000003 of a peso per stream, it'd just be nice to get like
Honestly,
$5-10.
that's why,
Yeah.
I mean, big artists. I have Spotify, so I stream big artists. But it's like
He be like,
when
you good, you got money.
But like them, like I buy all their
Yeah.
music. So if you look at my iTunes, it's literally only my friends.
Yes,
Yeah, same
here. Like
I have a whole playlist of just my friends. I have like playlists of tour artists that I've met where I've purchased their music, and if I'm going somewhere like on tour and I'm in a group of people, I'll be playing everybody's music that I've met over the course of time.
See, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to you was talking about the French tour, like MC Reef.
Yeah.
MC Reef, he's an amazing artist himself, and like MC Reef is perhaps one of the most supportive artists that you can find. If you got like a big premium tier ticket, Reef will actually purchase the highest price. Like, he'll always do that, and Reef creates playlists for all artists.
Yeah.
That he meets. He was like, this is who I listen to. Like, when we was on tour, and then like Kay Penny, she was like, oh my God, Reef, I didn't know you were listening to my songs and you were singing. He was like, yeah, I really with your stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Real quick intermission just to go into a little logistics of things. I know we're going to get back to the interview. To the viewers, hey guys. So we are currently at a point in our podcasting career where where we would like to start making a bit of money off of this and monetizing this show, these content, all of that. So with that being said, we do have to cut back on our language and our profanity and our, according to YouTube, our shocking content.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It literally. So
Facts.
I was trying to run one of the episodes of
Or
the
the
promo,
ads. Yeah,
and it said, "Oh yeah, no, this episode has shocking content." And then
Language.
It said language.
So, yeah. So with that being said, before we get back into the interview, if you listening to the pod,
You're going to see us stumble over.
yeah, we're gonna stumble a little bit. We're adults.
Right.
We're adults here.
He said, we don't want to do this in post either.
Yeah, you
it's just
feel
like
me?
leave it up to just
it's
like
a whole lot of work to do it in post.
It's so much work.
It
Yeah.
makes our editing process that much more expensive. So yeah, we're just gonna.
Oh, we had. Oh no. I think
We
just
said it on last episode. We hired a new
had
editor.
You know what y'all need to get?
What?
A stenographer.
What is
Just
that?
so
Hold on.
so
What is
The
that?
guy who types.
Well,
in court.
actually,
Oh,
And it would just be like, he cursed at 3 minutes and 20
that's what,
seconds.
that's what we were trying to make
That's what I'm
Josh
trying to make
do.
Josh do.
but
Yeah, facts.
you don't even have to do that
Everything
now.
over there.
Wait, what you mean?
Premiere Pro. They got the transcriber.
They got the AI
Oh,
transcriber.
true.
Listen, man.
Yo, Claude, I literally know you're watching this. My brother.
You literally have to.
I thought you were talking about AI,
crazy.
Claude.
Well, yeah, you don't have to.
Slavery.
Wow. I will pay.
Shocking content.
He said,
Yeah, cut that. Mark that.
No, keep that in.
no, he said, well, no, he got to bleep that. If they be like, you mentioned slavery on the podcast.
Oh, fact.
Did it again.
Yeah,
do
right.
do you really have to?
I don't know
Yes,
what this
bro,
incident
it's a whole brand safe thing. It's a whole brand
So we
safe
can't
thing.
talk. So we can't say
No,
things.
we could talk. We could talk what we want to talk. Okay, you know how people do that annoying thing where they're like, "Oh yes," and he unalived that person.
Yes.
That's what we got to do.
Well, I've been doing that thing, the unalive thing.
I wasn't.
Listen, you can run
Or
it back on the
disappeared
episode.
him.
Or disappeared him.
It's crazy.
I heard that on you.
That's probably worse.
Way worse.
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. This culture that
Yeah,
we're in now,
it's-
where
it's
it's like we gotta be
so
super clean
weird.
to get the
to get the bag.
brands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to get the bag.
Yeah, facts.
we gotta be squeaky.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, so for the viewers, that's why. So please be understanding. We love y'all. Moving forward. So yes, what did I say? What was the last thing I said in regards to the
We were
interview?
talking about the support of like the other artists.
Yeah, so we were talking about Reef. I didn't know that Reef was doing that on tour.
Yeah, he does that for your music is on his playlist.
That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. It's understandable if that's what he was doing on the tours.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now what happened?
I just realized that I think when I'm streaming, I'm gonna make a Spotify playlist of y'all.
I'm surprised you haven't done that yet.
I used to back in the day.
I remember
and
because
then one NYC Echo. I used to do that.
and you would ask me for my music all the
Yeah,
time. You're
yeah.
like, I'm gonna play it on the stream, or I'm gonna use it for like the intro
so
for
I'm
my,
gonna bring that
my
back. I
page.
think I'm gonna bring that back. That's
Yeah.
why.
Cool.
Yeah. But going back to the project, I love that. So what is one of your favorite songs off of the project? I know so far from what I've heard, what my favorite song off the project is. No, the one where he's like, it's pot rank living in the pot.
Oh, all right, Government Cookies.
Yeah, Government Cookies.
Okay.
Yo, he performs that song, and I don't know, it's just like the hoodest New Yorker comes out of me, bro. we was in Paris.
Oh, in the record shop.
Yo, bro, we had all the Parisians.
Oh, pause. Yes, we are specifically speaking about Parisians.
Specific, because we read the comments, by the way. We're specifically
What
talking
happened?
about Parisians.
No, because
yes, we were in France, but we were specifically in Paris.
Or you
So-
referred to certain type of people and then they didn't know. It was
And
about
somebody
this.
came on and was
Like,
like,
they're like,
oh,
not all French people are Parisian. I was like, but I'm specifically talking about the Parisians because I was in Paris.
You didn't go to the other cities we went
Thank
to.
you.
Exactly. He was just
Thank
there.
you.
I can confirm this.
He can confirm this.
Oh, see, perfect. Because bro was like, oh, yeah, no, you were using it interchangeably. And it's like, no,
I wasn't.
He wasn't.
You're-
He was specifically talking about Paris.
And you know what? That's all the energy we're going to give you.
No.
He said, no, I got more for you.
No, you gave him all the energy, or him or her or
That
them.
person.
That person, you gave them all the energy you needed
Bro,
to
I'm not going to hold
on
you.
the comment.
Sain called me like,
Yo, bro, you're on one today, aren't you? He goes, what do you mean? I was like, I just read the comments. Chill.
To be fair-
you commented like you me.
I literally was commenting as if I were Sain.
That was crazy.
However, I got told to get off the phone, and that set my tone for the rest of the day.
Oh, nah, that's different right
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I was on the train, right? And like,
Oh yeah.
when I'm on the train, right? Like, I'm super quiet, almost to the point where it's like
Respectful
you
for the
of
other-
course.
yeah.
You could like the person I'm talking to can barely hear what I'm saying because like, yo, so da da da. You know, like I'm talking low. This guy comes over, yo.
Yeah, I was on the phone.
I was
with
talking to him.
while this was happening, and I was so confused.
Yeah.
Because his responses weren't like aggressive. Here was his response. He's gonna tell you the story. His responses were like, "Okay, but that's nice. Okay, cool, but I'm on the phone. You know you're being very disrespectful right now.
No,
right?
it's a very rude.
No, you said rude.
Yeah.
He's like, you know you're being very rude right now. I'm on the phone right now. I didn't hear anything that the person was saying.
I don't know how because he was loud. So let me
it's
back
your
up.
headphones. You have good headphones.
That's the Apple.
The noise canceling?
Yup.
Yeah, they canceled that.
Not
though.
gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. When I flew out to Atlanta, bro, you can still hear the jet engines,
But not really. I know. I got them
The
too.
headphones is fire.
I got 'em too.
But
I just gotta fix my band.
We talking podcast stuff, like actual talking. This guy busts over on some. Yo, you not supposed to be on. No. He said, "Yo, get off your phone."
Yo.
So at first,
Yo.
now once again, $550 Apple headphones. I didn't hear what Son said in the first place. I just saw him talking to me, right? So yeah. So, but I saw like the energy came with him. You got a bro. Damn it!
I'm so
Time
happy.
stamp.
41.
But like legit, like the way he walked over, like you know, like that duck walk, like when you lean forward.
Yeah.
So like he bust in like my parents, like what you doing in here, right? So I'm like, what happened? He was like, oh, get off the phone. I don't want to hear your conversation. It's like nearly cussed again, right? So my thing is, especially when I'm on my way to work.
I'm on my way.
Hey, I've been doing that all week.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But yeah, right? So when I'm on my way to work, I know that there are people from my job who take that train specifically, right? We're like, we don't take us together. We ain't meeting up, but I
Same
have
commute, same time frame. Yeah.
right. I have an image at work to uphold because of the nature of my job. If you know what it is, you know. If you don't know,
None yet.
Check the comments.
so I don't want to get loud, disrespectful, and ignorant and Brooklyn when I'm on the train. You know what I'm saying? So he comes over and he's on some, yeah, get off the phone, right? And he's about just a little bit further than where Sain is to me, right? And he's, yo, get off the phone. I don't want to hear your call, da da da. And I was just like, watch me stay on the phone. Keep talking, and I'll put this phone on speaker. Right? I'm like, yo.
Say.
Right? I was like, keep talking. I'm gonna put this joint on speaker. You know, like I'm on the phone, and I don't want to hear your conversation. So like he just kept repeating that, and like he's taller than me, but probably built a bit like a bigger Sain, like like a little bit. And you obviously got your. So I'm like, yo, bro, like you're not gonna do anything. Watch me stay on the phone, and you not do anything. Let me show you I'm still on the phone and you're not going to do anything. So like he legit started looking like he wanted to try something. But once again, 5'10", 300 pounds, 320 pounds. Like, you're not just going to, you feel me? So there's this guy that was standing between the two of us and he was just like, bro, he's not getting off the phone. Like, just go sit down. Like, you just ruining everybody's.
Which is crazy that somebody else had to come and tell him, yo, relax, he's not getting off.
Just go to another cart.
Yeah, bro, just go to another cart.
If
It's a
that
big
big of a
train.
But like I said, bro, and as Sain, bro, I promise you, because I know like, especially people of color get the stereotype of being loud and boisterous. I promise you.
Nah, he was literally with.
I was
to the point where I was like,
because I have to repeat what I say often. Because
I can't
I don't
hear
like to
him.
hear other people on the phone.
Yeah.
So he's literally whispering.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're being considerate. Yeah.
And we're talking about the pod, and bro, just you're gonna get off the phone now. Like, let me show you. You're gonna get off the phone, and I was just like,
Come show me.
I'm not.
Come show me then.
And the thing is like I'm not like I talk a lot, but like I'm not about that action. Like I'm not no. But at the same token, you're not gonna press me on the train.
You a man at the end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when bro decided he wanted to start talking nonsense and talking crazy, he kind of caught it.
Damn.
He kind of caught it. Also, his mom said that he built like a bus. That had me crying. That had me crying.
Where did that come from?
That was the conversation
Is that the conversation that we were having?
No. When I had stopped talking, it was because you were talking to your mother.
Oh, and then you overheard my mom saying, "Hey, yeah, it's nothing wrong with being strong, but you're starting to look like you're built like a bus." And I'm like, yo, Caribbean
parents,
Caribbeans, yo.
You just mentioned this. You was telling the story about like Incredible Hulk and how to like.
My mom was like, "You look, I didn't bring the Hulk into this world.
You can stop now."
She's like, "You can stop now. I didn't bring the Hulk into this world." So I fake ripped out of my shirt. Like I had like a corduroy brown shirt on, and I literally just went to like stretch, and my whole like side of my shirt ripped, and I was like, "Damn, okay, crazy work." But yeah. We
you can meet
Superset
Sain for service.
Superset Sain.
So the thing is that like I don't give people that kind of energy, but I definitely told son, I was like, yo, son, you commenting on this is not gonna make your parents give you any more energy, bro. Like,
you were wild.
Bro, like I low key. Yeah. I might actually have to go back and delete those comments. That's
why I literally said, hey, delete some of these. That
with the Parisian thing.
Yeah. I was like, you said
no. The Parisian was a different dude.
Yeah, I was like,
it was somebody else.
You're going back and forth, but then it's starting to look like you're getting hot.
No.
There was one comment. I don't remember it verbatim, but there was one comment where I was like, ooh. I think you said, anyway.
Oh, no. When I said have a day. I said have a day.
You said have a day. I said not a good day, not a bad day. Just have a day.
Yeah.
I was like,
the thing is, say no. Like I talk a lot, but
that's messed up too. Because you ever walk in like, yo, I had a day, bro.
I had a day.
You ain't even got an adjective for it. You just like, I had a day, bro.
I just had a day, bro.
So
that's crazy.
I mean, we always try to show love to people that comment.
Yeah,
just
don't
get
get
crazy.
It's
always the people who don't have profile pictures.
Ain't that crazy?
Oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing this.
You have a J as your profile picture, bro.
Yeah.
Put a face to the name.
Yeah.
Maybe then we'll talk. But like I said, we're not giving you any more energy.
All right, now I'm done.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
I love you for that, bro.
Growth.
Growth.
Because y'all know I will sit here and roast.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause I'll do it too. But
But we're trying to get sponsors.
We're trying, And I feel like even just going through that whole array of emotions, there was very few times that we cussed. I love that for us. We're working.
I caught myself.
I mean, you didn't. You definitely let a couple slip.
The first one.
You definitely let a couple slip. But so going back to that, so the reason why we said that is because we were having a conversation about the Parisians because we were in Paris, and I was asking about your favorite song off the project, and I was saying how my favorite song was the Government Cookies. What is your favorite song?
Tag, bro. Because like there's so many good joints on there.
Say that. Sorry.
Nah, there are. I've heard like maybe like 5.
Yeah, you definitely.
I've heard like
a good majority.
I heard like 5.
Wait, this is the project that's coming out.
Yes.
But I'm always
Obviously,
around
you would
Frank,
hear it,
so
yeah,
it's like.
Yeah, we'll play
he's performing it. We're listening to each other's songs. We're getting feedback on unreleased songs, type of stuff.
I was at the artist house playing our music. We was playing unreleased new stuff. So, but I would say, as of now, right now, like the one that I have like the most fun performing is Outside. Outside is really like fun. But I guess
that's hella Brooklyn. Well, that's hella New York.
Yeah, we outside.
Yeah, but it's also just like. I'm not gonna like front like, oh, this is like super special the way I did it. It's just cool because the sample, it was the same sample. It's the Ultra Instinct from Super.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it, and I meant to ask you that.
And this is why you missed like when we was in comp.
Yeah,
yo, bro, it was so ill because I finally got to do something that I've always intended. So because I have a song Kamehameha Gang.
Yeah.
And it's the same Ultra Instinct. Like the only difference is Kamehameha Gang is just like double time, sped up, fast rap. Like it's a chopper flow. And then with the Outside, it's like it's some more swaggy New York type vibes. But I was like, I always wanted to include that in the set, go from like Kamehameha Gang into Outside. So in comp,
you did it,
yo, bro.
I know they went crazy, bro.
The room went
ballistic.
It went yellow bus, bro.
Bro.
No.
When I tell you, I was living vicariously through y'all the week that the day that I got back. I did not stop looking at every single one of y'all stories, bro, because I was just like, man, they continued.
Yo, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm back here. Obviously, I got to do what I got to do. Right. But they continue. They moving still. They moving and shaking still. And not only just shaking, shutting rooms down, shaking.
The rooms got more packed.
I know.
It's like it was in that show in Comp, like, bro, it's because it was also like a small town. It was called like the City of 1,000 Churches. Because it dealt with something like during World War II, like with the like they bombed mad places, like, and it was just like, and the majority left was like the churches, and that's where a lot of the refuges. And the funny thing is, like, the person who came up and told, he was mad drunk, like he just wanted to give like this story, and he came up and he was like, you know, he was just talking about like how he's just like a good person, and like it was like it was very obnoxious, but like he was lit. So, and then he was just they're so happy to speak to like New Yorkers. They're like, why are you in our town? Like, we're like this little town, and it's just like, we here for y'all. Like, this is it. Like, we enjoying the vibe. We packed it out, and then he just goes into saying, he's like, you know, I care about the people. My granddad was a though, and I was like,
wow, mark that.
30, 35.
You know you two don't play about that.
He was like
30, 35.
You writing it down, right?
30, 35.
Okay, bet.
Yo, bro. Yo, that's crazy.
It's like he volunteered information that nobody asked about his origin.
Like, insertion, like, yeah, I'm such a good person, and oh yeah, but my family member though.
It's like we did not have to say that, bro.
Exactly.
We didn't. We could have left that part out.
I was cool as is, bro. Like, I was already trying to get out of this conversation. Like, I was like,
now I really want to get out.
Exactly. So and it was funny because you know, when like you and your people's like, y'all trying to get out the conversation, because like he inserted himself into a conversation that was already had. And then especially us being, you know, the performers and the individuals out there, like we are appreciative of like everybody that shows love. So you don't want to come off as
being rude or
a D-bag or whatnot, right? And just being like, all right, so it's like, yo, I try to give as much time as I possibly can. And like, I'll sit there and listen to people ramble and rant, and just everybody's like, yo, you a nice person. And I was just like, some people just want to like,
some people
speak.
just need an air, bro.
Exactly.
And
he had too much air though. I ain't gonna hold you, because like
he need to talk to Jordan Sparks.
It was me. I see what you did there.
I'm still kind of a rapper. We brought the rapper.
It was
on.
me and Posca. We was just chopping it up, talking about the whole tour run. And then DJ Posca is my business partner.
Shout out UGA France.
Exactly. And then that guy just came in and he was like, yo. And he just started going off on it. And then as soon as he said that comment about his granddad, Posca like saw that was his out and he just left me. And I was like, all right, see you, bro. He's like, he did the and then walked around.
I can just imagine. Posca's also a dude that in public, from the week that I was around Posca don't talk a lot. Like he talk when he needs to talk, and if he's like in a public setting, like a social setting. But for the most part, from what I saw, I can imagine Posca just be like,
you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, for him, like his words really matter. Like you know, it's just like so. Like, and then like Posca would do something like mad cool, and he'd be like, "I'm French."
It's what I do.
Exactly. And then like you'll be complaining about something like, "Yo, Posca, like this has got to go down like this." It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like that get me more tight because it's like we not gonna just diminish this.
Yeah,
like no,
you did some cool stuff over here, bro.
It was like, but yeah, but. I forgot why I brought up homie, but like it was just like a really
We were talking about the shows.
Yeah,
like
thank you.
The size of the crowd that started pulling up and the different people because of the town that y'all were in.
Yes, it was spilled out. We did this club called Club Ibiza in Ronn.
Yeah,
that was dope. And like the owner, both owners from all of these like venues, I got lit, bro. Like that whole trip. Cause like they just kept giving us like offering us drinks and it's just appreciative. But like, yo, and Ronn was crazy. Like I wish he was there,
bro.
It was.
I think because you're doing it in December too, right? Possibly.
No. So all right, I'll tell you off air when's the next time.
Okay, because I know.
I just want to wrap up June real quick.
Yeah, I know June's.
I'm not gonna give nobody no false hope right now.
I got you.
You'll get the info.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tell people I'm gonna be back in December. All of the French people, yo, when are you coming back? I'll be back in December, bro. When Frank come back in December, bro, I'll be back in December.
It's not gonna be December though. I'm just letting y'all know. I'll give you that gist. It's definitely not December.
He's like, I did this twice this year already. Hey.
No, it's gonna happen again this year, but it's not happening.
It's gonna be
off air
December then.
Who knows?
Off air. Off air.
Well, I mean, obviously December's the last month, so like it was like common sense, but yeah, it's December. Wink. With my shades on.
Yeah, continue.
But yeah, in Ronn, it was one of the most beautiful things that happened. I think with that was like the room slowly started filling up in that one. That was like a really late show, like because we didn't start performing until like midnight.
What?
Yeah, and then we started going to the club and started like dancing, and it was lit. But
that's what Reef was talking about when he was dancing to some house music. Or he was dancing to like techno music.
I was dancing to techno music.
You dancing to techno music?
That was after the shows.
Honestly, I wish I was there. Like not even for the shows.
I got a Millie rocking on the techno, bro.
That's what I was gonna say. Just to see you dancing to techno music.
Yo, bro,
Millie rocking the techno music sounds crazy.
And I caught dubs, bro. I was like to a techno. I was like, I ain't even. Yeah, go, bro.
French people?
Nah. She from New York. So.
Oh, come on.
Like, but
I ain't even gonna ask how you got in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Sometimes he's a broken artist, so he broke in places.
He broke in here.
AE to B&E artist. I ain't gonna hold you. That got a ring to it too.
The breaking and entering artist is crazy.
Yeah, B&E.
For those who can't see, my bro AE just walked into the podcast studio. He's just gonna be chopping it. He's just gonna be chilling, watching us and shit. Yeah, watching and stuff.
Yeah. But
stuff.
But what you call it? So what happened? When I remember, it was like when K Penny was performing. It was this. This is great, especially because you're Jamaican.
Oh God, what do you mean by that?
Caucasian French Jamaican DJ. His name is
Okay, cool.
Yes,
cool.
Yes, his name is DJ Stella, and like he has like the Caribbean accent, so like it always throws you off, like when you like because like some Cali Bud stuff,
yeah.
But,
Finally,
come around.
when I first heard that song, I was like, that's gotta be a black man.
Yo, I definitely did. It's like what you call it? He like the Jamaican Bobby Caldwell.
Yeah. Bro,
I'm going to be very honest. I didn't know Bobby Caldwell was black until
maybe a couple years ago.
That's what I was about to say. Like right after COVID.
Yeah, you like, yo, what you gonna do for what?
I said, this not a black man that's in this song?
And you know, like
he light skinned.
I saw a video of that's a white guy.
He extra light.
But I saw a video that was explaining it, and they said that because of like how like the timbre of his voice, like how he sings, specifically that's why that album cover. It looks like that, so you can't tell
that is
who it is.
Yeah.
And then internet wasn't really a thing back then.
It wasn't a thing.
If anything, maybe the government had it. Who knows? But like,
who knows?
Maybe
they probably did in them big computers.
Yeah.
Without monitors and whatnot.
Yeah,
with the
punch cards.
Yeah.
And computers that was like 30 feet tall.
Facts.
With like
0100100
with 200 megabytes.
No facts. That's crazy.
No joke. 200 bytes.
200 bytes. Not even a megabyte. A byte.
You ain't getting mega yet.
My dad went to Pace University, right? And they had a computer from back in the day.
I was about to say that had to be a long time ago.
From when my father was in college. Now my father is old. He's a fair bit older than my mom, so he's older. Mm-hmm. He showed me, and he said, like the computer was, oh look, this is our classic computer, blah 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 blah. He was like, I didn't work on a computer that was this model. I worked on this computer. This computer was what I had when I was an undergrad. Yeah,
that exact computer.
Not the model. I mean specifically this item.
That's what I said. That specific one that you were looking at.
Yeah, this
the one.
Did it still work?
I don't know about all that. Bro.
He said
that's crazy.
And he was like my dad was telling me, he was like, oh, like like that's how they dealt with the punch cards. He showed like how you fed the punch cards in with the what you call it. And honestly, that's actually how I like. I mean, obviously we all have like working knowledge of. Oh yeah, they use punch cards and blah 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 blah. But seeing it, I learned that from my dad. Like my dad showed me that they had that as a display in Pace University.
That's crazy.
That's crazy because that's an old computer. I was definitely about to cuss. That's definitely an old. It was crazy because
seasoned gentleman.
The joke came up, but I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
Speaking of jokes.
Okay.
Speaking of jokes, I'm talking to you now. Sain ain't even in the room.
Wow.
I'm on the phone with my brother.
What do we fin?
My brother has a merch drop, right?
Oh,
I'm trying to support my bro.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, "Yo, bro, you got bigger sizes. Like, I ain't touching no 2Xs, 3X. I ain't doing that. Like, give me a 4. I need one of those." Yo, you want to fight, bro?
Yo, when you clip this up, just put some sad music in the background.
That was a Kevin Hart
moment. I don't think it even came up on camera. I mean, on mic.
It didn't. I'm sorry. That was such a Kevin Hart moment.
So
damn.
Pete.
Josh, you didn't have to. Josh, you didn't have to.
So I'm talking to Sain, and I'm like, yo, I want to support. I'm your fan. Sain goes, yeah, I bet.
No. Don't do that. I didn't say yeah, I bet. I literally busted out laughing, and I said, why'd you have to say that?
I'm the biggest fan. Sain was like, yes, I know, I can see that clearly.
Verbatim, what I said was, bro, why'd you have to say that?
No, you said why you had to say it like that.
I was like, why you had to say it like that? Yeah. And then he was just like, what? And then he was like,
So from now on, I'm no longer supporting Sain.
Wow. Because you said the thing and I happened to laugh? And that's crazy.
One just walks into the studio.
He's like, I need a 4X. Yo, get out. Get out.
What's the max sizes your shirts go up to?
So right now, I only have shut up. I don't even wear a small. I barely even wear mediums. Actually, I don't even wear mediums.
Because you wear baggy, so I would.
Yeah, but even because a large fits me like a medium now. So I have to get because I like to wear oversized shirts. I got to get an extra large now. Either unless it's the large that runs big. right now I only have, because I'm waiting to get the shirts put up on the site so that I can have all sizes. If anybody wants to order, they just go straight to the website. Currently, I only have 15 shirts on me.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I only have 15 shirts on me. So, yeah, I don't know if any of them are 4X.
You know they're not 4X. Like,
You
so
know they're not 4X.
yo, the fact that you tried to dance around,
You feel me?
I don't even think I have a 3 or a 2X. I keep it a buck. I think man gave me like small, medium, large, and maybe XL. Maybe XL.
Exactly.
Because the large actually fits me kind of big. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry,
Sain's a
bro.
jerk, and now he's a jerk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
crazy, yo.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Shout out to AE, though.
Shout outs to AE.
Wait, you got your shirts?
They're in my car.
All right.
Yeah. I was gonna wear it today, but I was like, I already wore one for the week. I don't want to keep
You
wearing.
don't want to keep promoting yourself?
I'm not-
No, it's not that I want to. It's not that I don't want to
He
keep
don't believe in
promoting.
you?
It's not that I don't want to keep
He
promoting.
said he don't support Sain. You don't support Sain? That's crazy,
that's
bro. That self-hate is wild.
It's not that I don't want to.
I'm on a therapy couch. We might need to switch.
The therapy couch is crazy. It's not that I don't want to promote myself. It's that I already paid for these shirts, so I need to make some type of profit back before I start dipping in and picking another shirt to wear. I already picked out one.
You
for
could
myself.
sell that one for more expensive and be like, yo, this was worn by me.
You know what? I'm not gonna even go there because there's
You could
probably
get
somebody.
superlative sweat. Like,
there's
it's
probably
really-
somebody that would do that, and I'm not at liberties to give them those things. So yeah, we're not gonna do
I mean,
that.
you can still wash it.
But then it defeats the purpose.
And no, it's still worn by you.
True.
It's cleanly
It just
worn
doesn't.
by
It just
you.
doesn't have my sweat in it anymore.
Yeah.
This is getting into a strange
Yeah,
conversation.
Yeah, man.
This is very Delphine.
This is becoming
Exactly.
a very strange conversation. Back to your music.
Yes.
So, you were saying your favorite one to perform right now is Outside.
Correct.
Okay, so what was, obviously the song's called Outside. We can assume what the song is about. I know because I've seen you perform it. But what would you say is the creative process behind coming up with a song like Outside or a song like Government Cookies?
Okay, great questions.
Thank you. It's almost like I'm a podcaster.
Yo,
It's
right?
like if you were doing this for like what? How long would you do at NYC Echo? Like
I don't know, like 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
You gotta
crazy.
practice.
Some people cast spells, you cast pods.
Come
bro. I
on.
like that. You know what I mean? But so all right, in regards to Outside, well, at least one of the things, anybody that's been fortunate enough to hear my music, yes sir. What happened?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that. My hair was just making me hot. He was about to comment on the fact that my hair slapped against the back of the chair.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, the thing is like low key. Every time I'm proud of my growth,
oh, you feel like there he go.
No, it's not. I feel like he be
Yeah,
saying and
God.
just doing little things just to chill out.
But this time I really wasn't. My
Bro.
hair was just making me hot.
So behind the scenes, we setting up for the pod. I was like, yo, like, oh, my locks is heavy.
Yeah.
How you think I feel when I do this? And bro, you've had it since 1854. We get it.
1854
Let
is
me-
diabolical.
That's wild.
That's wild. 1854.
is crazy.
I was definitely one of those people that weren't being treated well by other people around
They
1854.
were interns, apparently.
Interns. That's exactly.
You hear Kanye tell the story.
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that,
Sain
man.
looked so disappointed in me just
I
now.
was, because I realized what you were
Now
talking
that's
about.
a whole thing you gotta bleep when you say that.
Yeah, bro. Anything you
That
say
did-
about that man, yo, editor,
One of the-
hard stop.
I think the funniest thing I seen recently, just before we go back to when he was like, I should have got with Paris Hilton.
Yo, when I saw that, I said, bro.
He said, if you think about it, I got with her assistant. Ugh. You know how many hotels I could have been owning?
Yo, Kanye needs to be researched, bro. He needs to be researched.
Yes.
Nobody's ready for that.
They're not. They're not ready for him. They're not, because if
man.
they honestly start unveiling all the inner truths of what this man be talking about, or whatever crackpot things he be saying,
right.
they're gonna be like,
Yeah, it's a line in the government cookies.
speaking of government cookies.
So, yeah. All right. Well, yeah. All right. So anybody who's been fortunate enough to hear my music, they know that regardless of like whatever the chorus or the hook may be, that catchy thing is there's always something of valuable substance within the content. So when it came to crafting outside, when Nostra blessed me with such a dope beat, I realized, I was like, all right, cool. This gave me like the chorus came pretty quickly, and then I was like, all right, let me take this home and figure out what do I want to talk about, like what's going on outside, right? So then I speak about what's happening outside within the community, what's happening outside in the world. So like when you go through the first verse, you know, I pretty much talk about like growing up in Brooklyn. You'll hear like references to like Flatbush, me being at my stomping grounds, right? And then the second verse, it gets a little bit broader. Like I talk about me and my boy Busy B when we was doing like our tour in the Midwest and how we got stopped by the cops and like, and then it goes into talking about things in like the Gaza Strip stuff. So, but it's done in such a cool, flowy way that like, if you're just hearing it, like just sonically, it's pleasing. But if you're paying attention, like funny enough, we started working on the project December 2023. Nostra like gave me a batch of beats, and then around January 2024, that's when it started really like working on the music, and we finished like 30 songs within like 6 to 7 months of the 2024 year, and then everything else has just been fine tuning it. But Outside was one of the first records like recorded
that you just immediately knew this is gonna be on the project.
Exactly. And then as of recently, before we went to Paris, about like I was at Nostra's, and we were playing the Outside record, and he was sitting down. He was like, "Yo, I've been mixing this record for mad long, and I didn't even realize like you said this in the song." He was like, "Yo, you nice, son." Like we were just like, but it's just that like it just sounds good to where like, and I love songs like that. Like I think about records that I would listen to in my high school days, and then like you just one day like 2 years like later you in the shower and you saying the lyrics and you be like, "Oh, that bar is crazy." Like you buy it. I'm just talking about like when I would listen. General music. Yeah, like I'm listening to like Jay-Z or something, and then I would. I know what I'm gonna do. Like, but it's what's so cool, like just being an artist sometimes. When you like mean something and then somebody else asks you like, "Yo, but did you mean this?" And then it kind of works and you're like, "Oh well." I mean, well, I'm glad you got it. You know what I mean? I didn't expect. You know what I mean? I thought it was so fire. You advanced. You deserve to listen to my art. But then like as we get to Government Cookies, it was such a like boom bap New York type heavy beat, and it's just like it's a lot of the sounds that people are familiar with me with. Like when you hear this project, you'll hear different cadences, different flows, different beat selections. Like, but yeah. So when it came to Government Cookies, it was just a fun way to do, I guess, what I'm known for, like a Frank Knight-esque record, and just and funny enough, I remember like the first time I performed it, I wasn't really sure like how, like I was like, because that's one thing I enjoy about working the record, like how am I going to perform it? What's going to be like the style of performance? Because I always say there's a difference between the recording artist and the performing artist, right? Some people are skilled at both. Some people are just really skilled at one thing, right? But when it comes to like just being a performing artist, I really enjoy giving people like a memorable experience. Like as you were talking about the shutdown in Paris at Working Bear, where they shut down the venue, and then like while the lights was out, I'm still rhyming, and then like and the lights coming on, and then the one of the French dudes, him and his boys came up to me and he was like, "Bruh, oh my God, that was the most hip hop thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, yo, this is one of the greatest shows I've ever been to
Yeah.
in my entire life. Like, yo, thank you for your energy. Thank you for the experience.
Yeah, bro.
And it's just like, yo, something like that is just like super fire.
Yeah, bro, because it goes back to what I was saying in the last episode where I was like, not the last episode, second to last episode, where I was just like, yo, any event that I have been to that Frank Knight has been a part of has always felt like that. No matter how big or how small it is. We can have a room full of 20 people, it'll feel like a concert. And that's just because somebody who is also passionate about the culture of music, but also the culture of hip hop, the culture of what we do as performing artists, as well as hip hop music artists. Somebody
and lovers of the art.
And lovers of the art. You have to have those things if you're deciding that, yo, I want to be a person to now throw these types of events that I also like going to and attending. There's not a lot of. Okay, so I know you don't really consider yourself a promoter, but there's not a lot of promoters.
You know how to get people into a room.
You know how to get people into a room. But out of a lot of promoters that I've come across in my career of doing music, bro, like, there's people that I will never work with anymore. I'll just say that. I already told Frank, I said, bro, no, I know I said it in Paris. I said, wherever Frank go, whatever Frank do, I will be a part of it. I got parts of it, bro. Like, cause I see the vision.
And honestly, that's actually saying a lot because Sain don't like people.
I don't. I'm very.
He's such a great people person.
I'm a great people person.
Once
That
again,
doesn't
he knows
mean
how to work a crowd.
I know how to work a crowd.
But I understand. It's just
That if you know me very well, this guy, if you know me, you know I don't really like rock with a lot of people. Like, I got my circle of people that I rock with, but then other than that, like, I'm very critical.
that comes with maturity too.
Yeah.
Like when you realize like the crowd is not necessary.
It's not, bro.
Like
It's not like I got my guys, I got my friends, I got my bros.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to keep adding to that because not everybody is on the same frequency that we're on.
It's
and
taxing.
then it's very taxing on your energy and your soul, bro. You go to a lot of these venues and these shows, and it's just like, ooh, this joint is draining. And then I go and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna do my thing. Oh, you changed up the vibe, yeah. And then it goes right back to what it was. And it's just like, yo, I wanna leave. You feel me? Like, I don't.
But you behind the camera.
But I'm behind the camera.
Bro, it's like I can only take but so many pictures of you standing on the stage.
Bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, I say all of that to say, like, nah, there's not many people that do it. Like I gave you your flowers that episode, bro, but you even being here in person, bro, like, if I could pick one of them flowers off the wall, bro, no, I can't.
You
Ask
strong,
Josh.
right?
No, I can physically. Ask Josh. I cannot pick that off the wall.
That's no. All right, you're not allowed to.
Not only that,
there.
don't even look at the flowers no more.
Yeah.
Don't even look,
You
don't even
know,
go.
they're not even over there. You know, here's your flowers.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, like, I just want to give you your flowers, bro, because like, out of the longevity of my career and as long as I've known you, bro, you've only elevated in your business, but then also, obviously, you've also truly elevated in your craft, bro. Because to watch you from Dean's List, like, there was a point, bro, when Frank says he put on a show, you've never seen Frank perform. When Frank says he put on a show, he's actually, what's the word? He's actually underselling it by just saying it like that. He puts on I was gonna cuss just now. He puts on a damn circus, bro. And I don't mean like clowns. And he gives you a true experience, bro. Like, for real. Watching people like the Frank Knights, watching people like the Sitcom Lives. Yeah, bro. Watching people like the Butter Cools, the Zero Cools, all the people that I like look up to when I was like coming up as a young artist. I took little pieces from each of these people and used it to meld and grow myself as an artist. But if it wasn't for people like Frank, bro, like, there's artists that wouldn't even know how to perform. You feel me? So it's like, once again, I'm giving you your flowers, brother.
I'm grateful.
I'm giving you your flowers, bro.
I will send you your invoice.
Thank you. I would like my invoice for my flowers that I've sent you. Random question, because I know we were talking about the project. I'm very hyped to hear the project. But without fetting yourself out, what's some of like because I know you from the blocks. What's some of like the craziest? What's one of the craziest things?
I'm glad y'all trying to get sponsors because this will probably be a very not
think about
descriptive.
Yeah, think about it. What's one of the craziest things that you've gotten into just being from the block?
Oh, yeah, sir.
Yeah,
this is gonna be bleep bleep bleep.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it.
All right, what's a crazy?
What's a crazy thing that's not gonna get us demonetized?
All right. All right. I'm gonna pick something that's actually off. I think about something just when I was just like 15, 16. And this is kind of light, but I just find it like stupid and funny. That's just my sense of humor, like right. So, and I actually rapped about this moment on this song called "The Ethics of My Slim and Mickens Project," which was produced by Chuck LaWayne. Go check that out. I remember one of my homies. He was embarking on the pharmaceutical distribution unofficially in the neighborhoods.
He was the neighborhood pharmaceutical distributor.
He wasn't the neighborhood. He was very small town. Very small town.
That house and that house.
He did home deliveries.
But like he wasn't even selling like the
the Tylenols.
Yeah, like just the wild stuff. Yeah, just like the things that we call Reggie here and there. But I guess he had a few of the few of
uppers.
The yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean for the Tyrone Biggums, he probably had like
heard you.
So. But right at this moment, he had those flowers, right? So we were outside, and I seen him, and I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro? Like, how's it going?" And like, because I was going to Pink Houses to link my homie. If y'all know about Pink Houses,
Pink House is probably one of the most. If you're not from New York, Pink House is one of it's not
Pink Houses. It's an amazing. Nice
Stop
little,
it.
You like Pink?
You try to
You
get
like
people
houses?
disappeared. You try to get people unalived.
I don't want to hold you.
Back in the day, it used to be a lot worse. A lot worse.
No,
It's still not great.
Yeah, this is like 04, 05.
Yeah, it's
so
still
like,
not
this
great,
is like,
but it's a pretty dangerous
crazy.
area.
So like, so my homie, he was like real hype. Like I guess he just like started getting work, and he was like, yeah, like I'm outside getting money, and I was like, cool. So I was like, all right, yo, like so I'm just like posted up. I went to get some. I had a yellow bag of M&M peanuts. Like that used to be like one of my go-to snacks back in the day. And then this dude who had this dirty T-shirt and like these ripped shorts, like he had the John Cena jorts, but they was like ripped. These dirty white kicks. I don't even know what brand of shoes those was.
They were K-Swiss.
It's like he was Swissing all over the street. So that he come up to like my boy and he's like, "Yo, you got that?" And then my boy go over to him and he serve him, and he came back and I was like, "Oh, what do you want?" He was like, "I'm getting money." He showed like $20, and I was like, all right, lit, I guess. Lit wasn't a word back then, but I was like, all right, cool. Like, but he was just so hype, and I was very unimpressed. And like,
man's just selling Blockiana, talking about I'm getting money. Come on, bro.
But it was just he sold flour to him, and I was like, you don't think that's weird? And I was like, he was like, what? I was like, he looked like he needs something more than that. Like, and I was like, and he bought that from you? He was like, look, I'm just getting to it. And I was like, all right, cool. So
bro.
I'm about to go bust these moves where I'm supposed to go to. And then the van pull up right out the and then the boys hop out, and then they put like they make us post up, and like they doing the pat downs and stuff. And then
This is stop and frisk era.
yeah. So like I just would get frisked on the random. I was like,
I got a stop and frisk story. So
so when they was doing all of that, and I'm like, yo, it's good. And then, oh boy, it was a black and a white cop. I used to hate the black cops with white cops because like they would go so hard.
They go even harder than the white cops.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, look, I'm a good boy. Like, and it's like, so then he takes.
That's a good boy.
He took my M&M peanuts and then he poured them all out, and I was like, yo, you gonna buy me another one, bro? Like I was like, what would I hide in there? Like who? Like first off, like I was like, I'm a smart aleck, bro. Like so, especially just as a kid at that time too. Like my filter was reckless. I was like, please explain to me what I would have like. I would have poured all my M&Ms out and put something in there and still ate my M&Ms and got contaminated. Like I was like help me understand. Like, are you gonna buy me another one? Like I was really
That's my main question, bro.
I was so pissed. I was so annoyed, bro. I was like,
it's like it's not even it's annoyed because like what you did was ridiculous.
It was exactly
there
like
was no point to that.
The audacity, bro, and it was like a little hole, like just one
My man
M&M.
said, "Let me
So I would have had to
squeeze
pull
these
every M&M out, and I was like,
through this tiny hole."
exactly like, who are you arresting? That this is like
Right.
a
common
yeah, exactly. It's just like
You discovered the M&M crime ring.
It was like,
hold
oh,
up.
we know the old M&M trick. You think you're nuts, don't you? Just like yo, bro. So, and then like, so they was arresting my boy, and they was trying to arrest me too. And then it's this woman who lived in my building, and I kid you not, I just started laughing because she steps out and she has her dog like her flip flops and whatnot. She goes, "Leave them boys alone. They don't do nothing." Yo, bro, and I just started laughing because I was like, "What is happening right now?"
It's like a movie scene.
Yeah, I was
like a Spike Lee movie
exactly.
scene.
And then like the guy was like, "Yeah, you can go," and I was like, "I know." And then I was so then I'm walking, and then they threw my boy in the van, and then he looked so sad and whatnot, like and just like it was the end of his days. And
It probably was.
he got sent to the South. You know when you got in trouble back then,
yeah.
So they shipped him down.
Well, for us, it's the Caribbean. Bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we shipping you back to the Caribs.
Yeah, exactly. So
Go back to the Caribs.
Right.
so like that was just like a little funny memory.
You said what year was that?
This was like 05. Like
Okay.
So
So reason why I asked that question specifically, right? So like 05, 06, around that area.
yeah, that was
So
when
like,
they
you
was
and me about
heavy.
this around the same age.
Yeah,
more or
I'm
less.
34.
Oh, never mind.
That's crazy. It was
Oh,
like,
I'm 38.
Yeah, you old. Damn.
I was waiting for that.
he white boy that. I know you're gonna say it. I know I'm watching.
He's like, you gonna say it? I'm watching you. Oh, it came from this way.
He's like, X, what are you doing?
So yeah, right. So like 05, right? Stop and frisk was heavy. Like 05, 06, stop and frisk was heavy, bro. So I'm like
Smack
19,
DVDs and stop and frisk.
Yeah,
That was
that was it.
Smack
Right.
DVDs is wicked work.
Right.
And one mixtapes.
Yeah. Right? So there was a time where it did not matter if I go to my friend's house, the cops are stopping me. They posted up and they stopping me. Right? So it was me, my guy brother, like, you know, just a couple friends or whatever. And, like, we're still young enough where it's like we're going over to each other's house to play video games, whatever. We don't do nothing. Cops post us up, whatever, right? And this was happening like back to back. Like, this is my bro, so I'm at his house every day. Every day I'm stop and frisk. Every day.
it's routine now.
The cop know me. And I'm like, dog, I don't do nothing, bro.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Oh, one of these days, all right.
We're gonna get you.
So I got fed up and like I got on my jeans and I took raw lotion and poured it in my pocket. So, bro, like, you know, like literally hands on the wall, whatever. And I'm like, bro, like don't go in my pockets. Don't go in my pocket. I'm telling you, don't go in my
don't want to
pockets.
go in my pocket.
I'm telling
Right.
you, you don't. I got something in my pocket. You don't want to go in there.
And bro hit me with the
Oh, yeah?
N-bomb. No, he didn't say that, obviously. I would have owned this building if he would have said that. And that's right up the block, actually. It's literally like a block from here. They wouldn't this happen. Right? So, no. He didn't say that. He didn't
You
say that. He
saying
didn't say
N-bomb
that.
for yourself.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was more or less like, get on the wall. Like, I ain't hearing what you gotta say. Hey, so like I'm trying to like move, like, hey, nah, don't, like, chill, like, stop. He's like, huh? Puts his hand in my pocket, like up to like the wrist. Bro, it was like all this. And the thing is,
The
it's
thoughts
like,
that would have went through my head, I would have been crazy.
bruh,
As a cop,
Yeah.
putting his hand.
when I tell you,
Yo, bro.
what he said? That's exactly what he did, bro. No exaggerating. No exaggerating. No
I
exaggerating.
quit the force.
No, bro. No exaggerating, bro. No exaggerating, bro. When I tell you, I low key nearly got beat that day.
Yo, bro.
His partner had to hold him back, and I was like, "I told you not to go in my pocket. I told you not to go in my pocket."
Whose fault is that?
Bro, when I
You
tell you,
stopping me every
he
single day.
was pissed.
Be pissed, bro.
Pissed, bro.
What you was looking for? You got it.
Right.
You got it.
It was squishy. It was moist.
And the sad thing about it is, sad thing is, bro, it was just lotion. You know what I mean?
You know, but it just.
That's that moist pocket boy.
That's that moist boy.
Don't touch him. That's the moist pocket
That's moist
boy.
boy. That's moist boy. Bro, when I tell you that man was pissed, bro. That man was so angry. And I'm like, I told you not to go in my pockets. Like, stop bothering me. And the thing is like, I don't mean like cops were stopping us. It was the same pair every single day, bro.
They were having fun at that point.
Yeah, it's like y'all bored.
Yeah, it was like some bully stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it really
what
was. It really was.
He was.
Yeah.
That's a great story. That's great.
Bro, and when I tell you,
Yeah, I'm glad you're alive, bro. Because that's
Yo, that man was trying to disappear you.
he was definitely going to
his
disappear.
baton was slipping out his hand,
Bro,
My man was ready to pull out the.
well, I tell you, I could have had a lawsuit because if his partner did not hold me back, hold him back.
His partner shouldn't have held him back.
No,
I'm
he
sorry.
should have not, because like
Nah, yeah, no.
you could have had a lawsuit, but like God forbid you.
Yeah,
like,
God forbid, like you, obviously, you really got him to a point where he was angry.
Bro, no.
No, he was, bro.
He was.
Because you
I
don't
want
know,
to be
like,
clear.
bro, like yo, bro. Son.
I'm not gonna lie.
It would have been funny if you put a sock in your pocket too, and it was like just a lotion sock. Yo.
That man was pissed.
If you put the lotion sock in your pocket, you would have been off this planet.
I would have been disappeared.
His partner wouldn't have held him
What's
back.
in the sock?
Don't ask no questions.
What's this white stuff in the sock?
Why?
Just put random stuff in your pocket and
should
get
But
it moist.
that is actually what you
Put
just said
ranch in
is
your pocket.
what the partner asked. He's like, why do you have like raw lotion in your pocket? And I was like, that's not illegal. I'm allowed to have raw lotion in my pocket. Like,
That's what I do, bro.
Why?
Like,
Sometimes my hands be ashy.
Right.
and it's just easy to go like this.
Although I'm not gonna hold you, I don't think my legs have ever been more moisturized.
My man had the moisturized
Wait, what? This was in the summer?
It was like around this time, like springtime-ish.
Okay,
like
all right.
it's not
Did
really.
Did you have like
solid.
shorts on this?
No, I had on jeans.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
on
jeans. Oh, you said jeans. Yeah.
I had on
That's
jeans.
crazy.
It was that one section of your thigh that was moisturized.
Super moisturized, bro.
Felt
Super.
it went through the pocket. It went through the pocket. This one block, right?
Oh God,
Bro, that man was upset.
Livid, huh?
Yeah.
I'm laughing too hard, man.
That's
I'm
funny.
sweating.
Nah, that's a great story, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
So I
so
told
much,
you. I said you should
had
do
to
the
pull
stand up.
pants up.
Yeah,
But
bro.
see, once again, like I said,
But it's like
when
when
I
I
try to be
It's
funny,
natural.
I'm not
I'm
funny.
not funny.
Don't
bro.
try to be funny. Just tell the story.
But that's the thing. When the lights is on, then you just feel like I'm
I mean, I don't get
obligated
stage
to be
fright.
funny.
I don't get stage fright.
No, it's not even about stage fright. It's just like, all right, now I got to tell y'all a story. I hope y'all laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
I
get that.
find this funny.
Because people have told me, they was like, yo, you should do stand up. And I was like, I'm in person, normal funny. But like, when it comes
but
like,
to get on and do a set and actually, nah.
because it was, and also being a music artist, right?
Yeah, it's different.
Like you could perform like your song. People, especially being in New York, they'll look at you like this. And then when you get off stage, yo, that was fire. It was dope. You could have showed emotion.
You could have showed emotion.
Well,
Like,
see,
clap.
that's because
But
somebody
if you do
told
that
me,
with a joke, that's
yeah.
kind of, if somebody look at you and then you just be like, and then this is the punchline, and all you get is
Tight.
But that's like going back to the whole Paris thing. That's one thing that I loved about being over there.
It was spirit bomb, bro. They gave you the energy,
bro. Every time I tell the story, I tell people like, bro, I've never seen these people a day in my life.
And you probably never want to see them again.
No, that's not
they
true.
popped up to the same show.
They popped up to every show. Never seen these people. First day of me performing my music, they know the words to my songs. The last performance, the big one where the show got shut down, I never did any other. I got real Brooklyn just now. Brooklyn. I've never performed X at any of the other shows that we did. I only did it at the last show. Mm-hmm. If you know how X goes, it goes chorus, verse, chorus. Okay. By the end of the half of the first chorus, they were with you. They knew you were my ex. I said, oh nah.
You don't even speak English.
You don't even speak English. What?
Sain looks so over it.
America. Get it together. America. Be like the Parisians.
God.
But Ron.
Yes, sir.
Go into our usuals.
All right. So normally we have a discussion, and I really want us to get into this discussion today. So we may forego the one gotta go, but we definitely have to have the discussion.
Hey, we don't have the discussion.
Because it's kind of going along on the internet right now, and I kind of want to.
Bro,
Is it Shannon Sharp or Kanye?
No, neither. Yeah, we're actually not going to talk about them
no.
too, Mo.
Are you going to talk about the 100 men?
Yo,
the gorilla.
I literally spoke about it today with my little homie Alex, and I was just like, y'all gotta stop thinking. Right. I was like, y'all gotta stop thinking.
We got this from you.
There's a spot around the corner. But I was like, y'all need to stop thinking that you have even a semblance of a chance against this giant animal that can one-hand you.
Whoever thinks that they should be in the first 10.
Well, no. All right, we'll show about that.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So, do you think one gorilla versus 100 men? Who would you bet money on?
All right, so no weapons.
No weapons.
They're not like specially trained.
Nope.
Because that was that was another thing
we need what type of person.
So just a random person.
My little homie was like, if it was 100 Navy SEALs, they not losing. If it was 100 special
you don't need
ops,
100 Navy SEALs.
You don't need 100 Navy SEALs.
You don't.
You probably need like 20.
No, chill out.
Okay, 50. Maybe 50.
Nah, I'm gonna go even less. I think 5 Navy SEALs can get the job done.
I don't think so.
Without weapons?
Without weapons.
I don't think so.
If they're tactical specialists,
that's a whole nother side of the Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
That's the Navy SEAls. Then there's the tactical specialists in the Navy.
Okay,
SEAls.
because if you're talking about just new recruits, they dying just because they got Navy SEAls.
So we're establishing it is any random 100 dudes.
It could just
so it could be a brolic dude. It could be me.
It could be this room. We're all different. Like
No.
Yeah, we like
you can never. No.
I mean,
put a gorilla in this room. It's over.
Well, no,
we dead.
I ain't gonna hold you. Wait. How many people in this room? How many people in this room?
Wait. It's six of us.
6 people. So, all right. So if you break it down, if it's like an even portion.
Wait. So we get into that. Hold on. Do you think who you putting your money on?
Against 100 people, bro? 100 random people,
just give me the answer.
I'm giving it to the gorilla, bro.
All right, I just have one question. Are they willing to fight the gorilla?
Yes, that was the point.
Because
are you resigned to?
Because people kept talking about, they're gonna run away after you. If you gonna run away and avoid strategy, then
right, that's different.
Because as soon as you see that first face ripped off or something, you just like, all right.
But now here's if you put something like this, like, if you don't fight the gorilla, you gotta spend 7 nights with Diddy. So if you put a stipulation in, then they not running away off that one face rip. You know?
So wait,
but hold on. So this is something that I had to just to put a little bit of perspective into things. I literally sounds like, so gorillas are a part of the ape family.
Wait, I don't want to go there yet. You're right. I feel you. But I want to get everybody answer first. I gotta
go ahead.
All right, so it's 100 dudes. They're resigned to. Okay, I gotta fight this guy. Dang it! Can you please?
And you made and it's racial too.
Josh Marcus?
Monkeys.
Freezer.
Freezer. Hey.
But yeah, right. So so they're resigned. Okay, I'm running is not an option. I gotta throw hands. All right. Who you got your money on?
I believe it'll take less than 100. Like,
So you're going with the human, with the men.
Yeah, it's 100 is like completely unfair. Like I feel like we're putting too much stock in a gorilla, like with 100.
No, I just want to know the answer real quick.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm just say again, if we're talking about like just the way this room is,
So
I go humans.
Humans. Josh, what are you going with?
Yo, AE.
Like it's
Just
tough. I'm saying gorilla.
All right, bro. What you saying?
It's so many variables.
It's so many variables, bro. Because I want to go into some of the variables.
Wait,
but go ahead. Who?
Just
off of your
the thing, like bro said, I think 100 might be too much because they said the gorilla is 20 times the strength. Like 50 maybe.
If you stampede a gorilla, possibly.
No, we're not talking about tactics yet. We're not talking about tactics. I just want to know ultimately what is your answer. Who are you picking? You about to do your parlay on sports bets? Like,
they might add this to like prospects.
Okay. There's a couple variables.
Wait, who? What did you say? Sorry.
He said the 100.
You gonna go with the 100? All right, bet. All right, now Sain. I just wanted to get. Oh, and I'm going with the 100 as well. So Sain, like I wanted to hear. Now you could say.
Okay, so there's a couple variables because part of me is like, yeah, the 100 could win, but part of me is like, the gorilla stands a very good chance. So the reason I was saying the whole thing about the apes, gorillas are a part of the ape families, as are chimpanzees.
Technically, so are we.
Yeah, screw all of that.
We are.
But in comparison to an
as humans, gorilla, not black people.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking like that. Yo, chill out.
That's exactly how I was thinking. When he said it like that, I was just ready to say, I wanted you to finish so I could just say no.
But like,
screw you, Charles Darwin too.
I don't believe it. But
actually, he didn't even believe it in the end.
Yeah, he was like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. They fell for it.
With gorillas are basically, they're apes, not basically. Gorillas are apes, as are chimpanzees. We can obviously assume that a gorilla is stronger than a chimpanzee, right? Okay. Have you seen like any type of like visuals or video of what chimpanzees do to humans?
That's not a fair assumption. That's not a fair comparison.
Assessment? Oh, yeah, comparison. Yeah.
Because chimpanzees also
they're also pretty ferocious and they're carnivorous. I know
exactly.
And gorillas are mainly herbivores.
They will eat meat. They will eat meat.
I was about to say that don't mean they don't eat meat, and that don't mean that they don't have a temper problem. So
they be throwing hands with each other.
They be throwing hands with each other for nothing, bro.
Do you hear them punches?
Bro,
yeah,
screw the punches. Listen to it bang on its chest,
bro.
No, literally.
Nope.
You can hear that.
That is movies. That's movies.
No, bro. I've seen.
If you listen to gorillas, it's a like a cup sound, like it's not that doof that you think it is.
I've seen gorillas where it's not like super loud, but the force that they're hitting their chest with.
The force. Okay,
I'm not talking about just the sound. I'm talking about the force in which they're hitting their chest with, bro. Bro, have you ever seen how fast a gorilla can run?
Yes. Now,
and gorillas can climb up trees.
So can humans.
Gorillas can use their feet.
No, we cannot climb up no trees like a gorilla.
Not at the speed or the rate at a gorilla.
You didn't say all of that. You just said that you can't climb trees.
I'm naming the variables. Gorillas can use their feet as hands.
And I heard that they can defecate on command.
Exactly.
Can you imagine?
They can. So imagine you running. Imagine 100 people running at the gorilla. The gorilla's like, okay, watch your mouth. I'm gonna start. Mark that, Josh. I'm gonna start throwing fecal matter at everybody.
That's crazy.
Bro.
Like some demon slayer fecal breathing technique.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. And then imagine if it's like, you know what? I'm gonna meet y'all. Y'all running up on me. I'm gonna meet you. One hit.
But now you talking about like some Planet of the Apes smart gorilla.
But you also forgetting something though. You also forgetting something though.
You gave him a brain that was like.
You also forgetting. Eventually, bro's going to get tired.
I was just about to say. So the conversation that I had with Alex earlier, he put something into perspective, where it was like, I think he said they have about 3 minutes.
I think we have better stamina than they do.
We do. I think he said like they have about 3 minutes of like berserk time.
Yeah. But if you in that wave during that berserk time, bro, you have to catch that L.
To
be honest, Okay, so it's us. Like we're part of the.
No, we're not.
No, we're part of the 100.
You are. I'm not.
I'm telling you this right now.
Are you?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. We need you, bro. Like you the one that
You
can go up the
so
tree.
hockey.
You the one who going up the tree, bro. We see you.
In the foot hand of the gorilla. My head is in the foot hand of the gorilla while I'm climbing up, going up the tree. Woo!
Like saying you can do the aerial assault.
Nope. I'll be unalived at that point.
I'm saying this off top. I am going to be the first one to go fight the gorilla because I'm going to die unalive immediately, and then it's no longer my problem.
I respect that.
I can respect
Then
that.
it's no longer my problem.
I can
He was
respect
like,
that.
I ain't gotta have the fear in my eyes that everybody else is gonna have. Like, yo, you see what he just did to Ron?
Yo, he ripped Ron's face off.
Can you imagine
bro?
he does that Hulk thing that Hulk did to Loki? Just
They can do that.
Nah, but I've seen that too. Like,
Bro,
dragon
I was
person.
literally showing my
video.
that's why I was the same video. My man's never saw the video of the gorilla dragging the person through the jungle.
Oh, yeah.
He was just like the gorilla was just traveling.
Was the guy
through with
laying
baby.
down?
They were all laying down. I guess they were like watchers or whatever. Like they're watching the animals.
And he did it just to show you, like, I know you there.
I know
Like,
you there. Like the
yeah.
gorilla's just walking through. The gorilla just goes by the leg. Drags him and then
You're
lets
coming
him
with
go.
me now.
And drags him and then lets him go. As soon as the gorilla left, man's got up like. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yo, bro.
No.
He was in a state of shock too, because he ain't even squirm or nothing. Like, yo, old boy got.
Oh boy got dragged, bro.
Literally.
But last thing I'm gonna say, I also watch, you know those simulator videos? The simulator.
I saw, what was it, like 10,000?
It was like 10,000 gorillas versus 1,000,000 men. Of course, the 1,000,000 men lost.
Yeah, they did. The 1,000,000 men
It's
lost.
10,000 gorillas.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. But I think
That's
that
Planet of the Apes.
just pure swarm tactics. Now, I want to be clear. Them first 75 dudes,
Oh, they off.
you on a t-shirt, bro.
The gorilla is Madara, and the humans,
bro,
and the,
I can't-
and
I
the
can't
humans
subscribe
are
to
the
that.
Ninja Alliance.
Because, like, you gotta, like, if they football power this dude, right? Like, and, like, yeah, a couple, I go the first, like, 5 to 10.
Nah,
bro.
I would say more than
I
that.
say, but, like, if you
Because
football.
if he swats,
if it's 3 on each leg, bro, like you giving him Hulk strength now.
Nah,
Like,
bro.
he
No,
got
no, no,
strength,
no, 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 no,
But
no,
like
no,
he
no,
not
no.
You know
gonna
what I
gamma
think's
clap
happening?
you.
three men on one gorilla's leg, he's whap smacking
If
him.
you got both legs and then you got 3 on each arm, like this is where strategy has to come into play. Because now if it's 3 on each arm, 3 on each leg, like he's getting tired, like he gonna be squirming. And then you got somebody, bro. I'm poking.
You really think 3
I'm
men?
poking odds. I'm poking.
You think 3 men on a gorilla's
Bro, that's
arm is gonna
12.
stop him?
That's 12 people. It like 12 people, bro.
The gorilla's gonna go whop whop.
And then-
After he's already tired?
and then start
he's-
doing the Donkey Kong tornado. Start doing
Yo,
the
bro,
Donkey Kong tornado.
if he's doing that and they holding, all he need is 3 minutes. It just need 3 minutes.
Honestly, them last 25, stay in the back. Just hold the fort. Stay in the
This
back.
is-
Wait until
and
you're
then, like,
tired.
but like now, this is my other question is like, also the terrain matters, right?
It does.
The terrain like definitely matters. Like if you in a blank room, like,
Oh yeah, I feel like humans have way more of a chance in a blank room.
like that.
But
Oh.
let them be in a jungle though.
Where he can run up and climb things and flip and...
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
quick for
so like
him.
so the
It's quick
terrain
for
matters,
humans.
like all of that stuff, but also with the jungle aspect, then now you technically can make shift weapons.
Yeah.
No, but the point
But the
says
point
that you
is
don't have
no
weapons.
weapons.
But
Just
like
straight hands.
the straight hands, then
Can you imagine the one more, the Batista, what's it, Drax?
Yeah.
And just getting sunned.
yeah, nah.
Now
Not
what did you
only would
learn?
he get sunned, his head would go flying off his shoulders.
Yeah.
But do you think the damage would cause anything to a gorilla? Our punches.
No. So I
It'll be
feel like-
over time.
Yeah,
over
you gotta
time,
wear
It's
them
chip
out.
damage. It's literally chip damage.
You'd be chipping away at the gorilla because the thing about
You better
like,
off going
certain-
for the eyes, bro.
Yeah, the
you
thing
better
about
off poking
certain
his eyes
animals,
out.
when they're starting to get like hurt or when they're starting to get like
They will accept
they
their...
will accept it, but it's either they'll accept it or
Or
they'll
they'll
go into fight or flight.
Yeah.
And
Facts,
then
facts.
it'll be like, oh, I'm about to be gone. Let me get my last couple hits out on you.
But
Animals got some type of sense.
Yeah,
when it comes
we
to
all got
surviving.
adrenaline.
But you
Yeah.
know what? I feel like maybe
I said it depends on the thing, because are we talking about a just random gorilla, or we talking about a gorilla that's protecting their family?
There's mad different
There's-
variables.
Yeah, now like yeah.
But it doesn't have
Like if you got his little baby
fighting
hostage or
sense.
something.
Oh, that is a good one.
No, I think they do. They fight all the time. They fight each other. They fight.
No, but I mean like fighting in terms of like strategy.
We literally just said 100 random guys. No Navy SEAls. No military.
But you can still come up with a strategy.
The gorilla fighting with strategy.
Okay, so yeah, the gorilla not gonna fight with strategy. The gorilla probably just gonna run in there and start smacking
And you know what?
people's heads off.
You might have to sacrifice a few people to figure out.
No, you're going to sacrifice a few people.
No, but well, I'm talking about intentionally. Like just like so you can see the gorilla's
let's
pattern.
See what the gorilla's actually gonna do.
What he's capable
You gotta see
of.
his pattern.
Because are we talking about a caged gorilla? Or are we talking about...
Because that's a whole nother variable. A caged gorilla is going to have a lot more rage than a gorilla just out in the wild.
I think just
Well, I don't know. I think a gorilla in the wild would have more rage because a caged one is docile now.
Right.
He been in prison.
Or spirit broken kind
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly. Yeah.
It depends because there's that
Harambe.
video of that orangutan when the guy just went up to the orangutan cage and then the
And
orangutan
the orangutan
said,
just grabbed
"Come
him."
here." The orangutan said, "I'm not letting go." The orangutan put his feet on the cage and started dragging my man.
Now you know what's crazy about that?
To the point. Exactly. Look how small the orangutan is, and you talking about a gorilla.
It's 100 dudes though. It was a one.
Look what the orangutan made my man go sideways without trying.
Bro, that guy.
My man,
What was the guy's body build like?
he wasn't like Aki, but he was tall.
Yeah.
Like the man wasn't.
He wasn't
even,
lanky, but he was
wasn't
like just on some average.
like an average build. But the
Yeah.
man wasn't even that close to the. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he was close to the gate.
Mm.
But like, I don't think he was like being super provoking.
No, he was annoying. He was.
Okay, so I don't
He
remember
was.
the video
He
that
was.
clearly,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he was being super. Like, I guess he was being provoking, and the orangutan was just like, "Yo, psst, come here." And then the guy's like, "Oh nah, get off of me." And the orangutan said, "No."
And the orangutan
come
was
here.
like, "Bro,
and the
no."
guy's still trying to pull, and the orangutan put both of his feet on the cage and pulled him in to the point where the man started going sideways up the cage.
You literally hear the orangutan like, "Stop playing with me. I ain't playing
bro.
with you."
Yeah. He's like, you thought it was funny, huh?
Oh, yeah,
You
it's
thought
jokes.
it was-
When
now
I
it's
see
up.
stuff like that, I'm like, yeah.
But once again,
you think you fighting a gorilla.
it's 1-on-1. If it's 100 dudes,
I only say that just to show a little bit of the strength that an orangutan
Yeah.
of the.
but I think we all can agree. I
That
think we
1-on-1
all-
with like we die. It's clip for
it's
for human.
a lot of people not making it. A lot of people not going home.
Like I said, if
You
there's
gotta
like,
be
if
an
there's like
elite
if there's like
person.
a group of people right here, and the gorilla just goes whack,
Nah, we clip, bro.
we quit.
Yeah. But like I said, he gotta get tired. He's gonna get tired.
He's gonna get tired.
He's gonna get
Give him
tired.
3 minutes.
Them 3 minutes gonna be the longest.
Longest 3 minutes of your life. Or the shortest. Or the shortest.
Depending where you at.
Depending on which part of the
Where-
line
what
you
part of
at,
the way,
where-
exactly.
I don't
which
know.
part of
It
the
look like they
100.
like to play with their victims. So I feel
No,
like
yeah,
they do.
I think
You
they
see my
did,
man
yeah.
dragged him through the
He might
jungle.
like-
Actually, low-key, that's why they unalived Harambe so quick, because if he would have started playing, just
If he would've started playing
even
with the
no
kid.
no aggression, just playing, he could have ended that kid.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. R.I.P. Harambe, man.
Oh, I heard that kid is an adult now, so he could catch hands now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, he can catch hands now. So yes, so we definitely want to hear your point of view in the comments.
About this whole 100 people versus one gorilla type
Yeah.
of thing. What y'all think about it? Do you think that you'll be able to be a part of the 100 people that's fighting the one gorilla?
I told
or do
you.
you even think that 100 people is beating one gorilla? Comment down below.
I'm telling you right now, take me. I'm number one. I'm the first one.
Yeah, you by yourself.
That's
I'm
real,
dipping.
bro.
While everybody's
Bro.
fighting the gorilla, I'm gonna be like,
Oh, so it's one gorilla versus 99 dudes now.
hell yeah. 99. You decided you wanted to fight the gorilla.
I didn't say I wanted to do
didn't say
this.
I wanted to do that. I'm out of here.
Yo, said so. Once again, thank y'all so much for making it this far into the episode.
Yes, sir.
Please go check out it'sironic.com where you can see all of our content. Shout out to the bro Frank Knight. Where
Tell
can
the
the people
people.
find you once again, please?
You can go to franknizza.com, FrankKnizza.com. Frank Knizza on Instagram, X, and yeah, Threads, Facebook, or whatever social media, Blue Sky. Like I don't really be on that. But
I'll
you
be
can-
on Blue Sky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for word. I'm
so proud of that, too.
I'm on
Have fun. I'm there, but
my
be having
YouTube too. Go to my YouTube. Subscribe,
true.
man.
Say, where can the people find you, sir?
Y'all know where y'all can find me. Y'all can find me on all social media services and all social media sites. Superlative.Sain, SUPERLATIVE, and all streaming services. Superlative Sain. Just don't put the dot. We recently just dropped the On My Way t-shirts, as we were talking about in the episode. If you want one, definitely hit the.
Not if you're a big fan of.
If you're the biggest fan, don't ask for one. Apparently, because that's what Ronn says. But if you want a shirt, definitely hit me up. The shirts are going to be going up on the website soon. Working on new music. Got a show May 8th. This episode will be out already by then.
Oh, we're not recording next week.
We're not recording May 8th? Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we're not recording next week.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Boston.
That's fine. Hey, if you come to the
show.
Delancey. Come to the Delancey, even though this episode will probably be out by then. Come to the Delancey. I'm going to be performing. Hey, let's go. I'm going to be performing with my homegirl, Chrissy. It is her birthday. Your phone's supposed to be on silent. It's her birthday. We're going to be turning up. We're going to be performing an hour-long set. Definitely come pop out. It's going to be dope. Josh, where can the people find you, my boy?
People can find me at JYJWLZ on all streaming platforms and YouTube. Check out my channel. There's beats posted every week. Motion Sessions NYC. We coming back soon. Tap in with me. Let's get it.
Let's work.
Gra.
And one last thing before we cut
Hold
out.
on. Shout out to our secret guest sitting over there, AE the Broken Artist. Shout out our other secret guest, not saying a word over there, X the director, visual director X. Exodus, you feel me? And then, of course, because you keep forgetting about yourself. Clearly, you don't love yourself. Where can the people find you, Ron?
He definitely did. He said it first.
No, I said the podcast.
You said the podcast.
He definitely
didn't
did.
say
You know what? Sain is right.
Trust me, I know.
I trust you. I trust in
Sain.
Sain.
Every week, he forgets to mention his own stuff.
He
I don't
support.
be
He's the
myself.
brand.
I just be wanting to.
You are also your own brand, aside from It's Ironic.
That's right.
How ironic.
How ironic.
It's ironic. You can find me at Ronn Lezama on everything. I've been streaming way more often. I will be in Boston this week at PAX East, where I will be interviewing all different types of indie companies, indie gaming companies. I'll be out there with my bro, Nostalgic Black Guy. I'll be out there with Trip, and I think there are a couple other people in the community that are going to be meeting out, creating content.
Fire. I didn't even know that's
It's
what
a
you was
gaming
going out there
community?
for.
Well, yeah, it's my community. I mean, like the people who like follow me already. Yeah.
Wow,
so it's
I
gaming,
didn't even know that's what you was
streaming,
going out to Boston for.
Yeah,
You should be more descriptive, because that's actually really fire. Because we knew about the Boston trip from last week, but I didn't know that's what you were going out there for. I thought it was like for family stuff.
Nah, I'll just be creating content. And
That's dope, bro.
to be honest, to be real,
Make sure you
honest
vlog
with
it.
He was like, I'm really
Yeah,
going
I'm
out there for. I got some OnlyFans content.
So
Subscribe to the LA.
I like my vlogs, like, and obviously, you know, like I would love for y'all to watch my vlogs and all that good stuff.
I do.
Appreciate you. But my vlogs I really create so that 40, 50 years from
You
now,
can go back and look at it,
looking
right?
at it, I'm like, yo,
Wow,
so that
I really
was
did
fire.
I live
that,
my
bro.
life, bro.
I was really, bro. That's exactly the reason I was
Just
doing my
document
vlogs
it, yeah.
when I was doing the tours with Scott. I was like, I need to be able to look back on these moments, like a couple years from now, and be like, wow, like we was really doing that stuff, man.
Like, I wish we had content from Swagoo Days.
Bro,
I wish we had
same.
content from Swagoo Days.
Same, bro.
But yeah, right? So
Hey.
last thing, if people have 16 cents a day. Oh, sorry, before I do that, yeah, I'll be streaming also.
Yeah.
I'll be regularly streaming.
Yeah,
now.
go to his Twitch, twitch.com/Ron
Ron Lezama.
Lezama.
I'll make it
Come
easy for
on. It's pretty easy.
Now, if you have 16 cents a day,
Or $5 a month.
$5 a month,
What would you do, Ron?
go hit that Patreon. It's $5, bro. Like,
It's $5 a month, 16 cents a
social
day.
costs more than that,
Yeah,
bro.
facts. $7. We not shouting them out though. But yeah, if you got $5 a month, 16 cents a day,
This was
go to
$10?
It's $7. Yeah, bro. We gonna put you on.
With tariffs?
Yeah, right? Go to the website, itsironic.com. Go to the Patreon. We have extra episodes over there, basically every week. Moving forward, though, we're gonna start dropping our Patreon episodes once a month because we're not practicing. We're producing new content. Like we said earlier in the pod, we're gonna be doing a food series. We're gonna be doing vlogging stuff, and you know,
A lot of behind the scenes
stuff behind like what we do here and everything.
And y'all get to see us, really.
Yeah, so go over to the Patreon. It's a lit time over there. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. That being said, we gonna holla at y'all later. Peace.
Mother.
It's ironic.